Hello. Hello, welcome. I'm gonna wait for a minute for people to come before I start this. But for people watching the VOD, a little preface, I'm just doing a quick little unboxing video of a new PR package that I just got from Abomination Cosmetics. So I'm gonna do an unboxing and I'm gonna swatch just on like a swatch wheel thing because I don't actually know what's in this box. You can see that the box is a little messed up. It tore the rest of the way off today, but I posted in my stories. USPS really did their darndest. This thing on top is just to cover my address. They tried so hard to like destroy this box, and I was worried. Let me tell you, I was worried when I saw this thing. I was like, oh no, have they managed to just break everything? And I will say, I have not actually looked at the polish. I have not unwrapped it. This is literally going to be my first time doing anything more than just opening this and lifting this to peek and make sure that nothing looked too horrendous. However, it does not smell bad. It does not smell like there's spilt nail polish in there. And based on the glimpse that I did take and how I know they do their packing with Abomination, I am completely unconcerned. So I'm sure it's fine, despite the US Postal Service's best efforts at destroying it. Anyway, I wanted you to see the condition of the box. And then we'll open it up and see what's inside, which I actually don't know I really do not know. The only thing I've done, like I said, is I lifted this to see that everything just looks snug and nice, and they're all individually wrapped, and I don't see any issues. And like I said, it doesn't smell like any nail polish got spilt, so I'm confident. So there's a little note here. It says, "Hope you like cremes, and let me know how you like my new cuticle oil." Okay, so cremes. Oh gosh, you know I love cremes. And in fact, I've gotten a few cremes from Abomination before, which we've done some live streams with the Abomination cremes. And in the past, the cremes that I've gotten from them have been really nice formula, very self-leveling, really good for nail art. So I've been very pleased so far with the cremes that I've gotten from them. So I have high hopes. I have the expectation. The bar is high. The expectations are high, and I'm confident that they're going to be good. So, let's see here. Welcome to the 20th century. In this collection, each of the 10 solid creme shades is meant to capture the mood of its namesake decade, as well as any singular color can. Some are influenced more by fashion, some by art movements, some by actual nail polishes from the time period. Interesting. Most of these shades do not go well together, and they are not meant to. Okay, so we're ignoring the color story. There is no color story. The color story is, this is not a story. It's about the theme. The only uniting theme of this collection is the uniqueness of each decade, and of course, all cremes all the time, not a shimmer in sight. Well, that sounds very enticing. Now, if you have paid any attention to my feed and my streams, you'll know that I'm not a creme wearer in the sense that, like, you're never going to see me just, like, wearing a creme. And that's it. And it's just a creme. I don't do that. Unless I'm just, like, swatching, literally just swatching for someone, I don't just wear cremes. However, I use cremes constantly for nail art. So for me, opacity, self-levelingness, like how easy they are to work with is so important. because yeah, if they're not like butter, they're going to be miserable to do nail art with. So that's why I've loved these so far. So this must be one of the cuticle oils. I think he said there were 2 cuticle oils. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna take everything out of this box and set it all out here so that I don't have to deal with the box itself, because I think that's going to make life a little easier. Although, oh boy. Okay, let me make sure I've got everything. Okay. Oop. Almost had an accident there. Okay, so we've got... Okay, so he said that there were 2 cremes. I only see, or 2 cuticles oils. I only see 1 in here, so I think we just got 1 of 2 that are available. So, which is totally fine. This is cute. Nice little bottle. Now, it does not say anything about a scent. I don't see any information on here. Let me just get this open. Oh, Brian says there's only 1 cuticle oil. I don't know where you got 2 from. You know... Yeah, no, you know what? I don't know where I got 2 cuticle oil from either, because all it says is, I hope you like my new cuticle oil. So, I don't know. Brain just made up shit, I guess. I will say, I haven't been awake that long, and it has been a 2 coffee day already. So that's where my brain's at. Also... we're not going to talk about my right hand today, okay? I'm just putting it out there. We're not. She did such hard work for several weeks. She swatched several collections all by herself while my left hand was in recovery, and we're not gonna talk about her, okay? All right. So here is cuticle oil. I like this red frosted bottle. And it is a roller with a brown. What the hell, man? I'm telling you, my brain is gone. It is shot today. With a metal roller ball. Let me see if I can smell. I'm trying to detect a scent. And if there is one, it is extremely light. So... yeah, if there's a scent in this, it's extremely light. So I'm gonna try it out on my right hand here. I do like a rollerball application. It is fragrance free. Oh, bless you, Brian. In that case, I'll put it on both. I have to be careful with fragrances because I do sometimes get rashes from them. So I try to avoid putting unknown fragrances on my right hand, or my left hand rather, because you just never know when something's going to give me a rash, but fragrance-free is generally very safe in terms of oils for me. Lotions, not necessarily. Sometimes fragrance-free lotions have ingredients that can be a problem, but I don't have any allergies to any oils to my knowledge. Well, it certainly feels nice, and I do like fragrance-free, and I do like a rollerball applicator, so that is awesome. Well, let's look at the polishes. Let's see. So we have, oh heck, there's a whole bunch of them here, eh? We have one for every, we have one for every decade. So this is 1930. We're gonna put them in order before we like really get into this. Oh my goodness. You know, I always struggle with plastic wrap, but I tell you what, if it weren't in this little bubble mailer, or these bubble thingies, bubble pouches, there's no way that this would have survived what the USPS did to it. So this is good. This is very, very good. As much as I as I appreciate environmentally friendly packaging, I also appreciate not having destroyed nail polish bottles. So it's one of those like trade-off things. I think there's a lot of wastage from some of the brands. I see some that are just like literally just tossed in a box without any kind of padding, and I go, I feel like that's not going to be okay. Am I boycotting scissors? You know? Yes. Yes, I am. I am now. I wasn't, but now I am. This is a scissors boycott. I'm just going to struggle for your amusement on screen. That's what's going to happen here. We're going to open these all up. We're going to look at the different decades. Going to put them in order. What am I doing with my right hand since the break last night? Let me tell you what I'm doing with my right hand. So far, nothing. I'm doing nothing with it right now. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it later today. I'm gonna actually just file down everybody on this hand and just give it a reset, because I had a break on my pinky as well, you can see. But yeah, we're just pretending that didn't happen. All right, so we got 1900, 1910, and then we got 60, 70, 80, 90. We got 20, we got 30, we got 40, we got 50. Okay. All right, so again, we're not really looking at a color story as much as we're looking at, like, here are some sort of iconic shades or representative shades from every decade, from 1900 to 1990s. So the summary said that some of them were like based on iconic shades that would actually have been worn, and some of them are sort of trying to capture the vibe of a decade. So 1900, and hopefully if Brian, the owner of Abomination, is able to hang out and isn't distracted doing other things, which I would totally understand, hopefully we can get some commentary on why these specific shades were chosen. I think also I'm going to switch my phone to a different holder so I can give you a better look. A little closer up as we go through here. I had to put it on a different holder than I've been using because it wasn't going to show enough of things. The cuticle oil is unscented. This is a fragrance-free cuticle oil, which I super duper appreciate because I can't have a lot of fragrances. It's certainly soaked in very nicely. I don't see any, major oiliness happening here, and it feels nice. It feels really non-greasy, so I'm very happy about that. Okay, so 1900, we have a baby blue, and you know what? Let's just go ahead and swatch these out as we go along. Yeah, the packaging is in fact gorgeous. I really like, this is newer packaging for Abomination, and the old packaging was pretty too. But whoopsie daisy. This is the ring I prepped for somebody else. Hold up. I got multiple, I have multiple PR packages here at the moment. But I can't show them all. Okay. So let's start with, I'm just gonna go 10, 20, 30, I'm just writing on here, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. All right, so we'll go ahead and swatch these as we go along. All right. So we have a beautiful, soft, dusty kind of baby blue. Already I've got cat hair, because that's how I roll. Unfortunately, I keep my my swatch wheels out in the open in a shelf beside my nail desk here, and it's like really close to the floor, and so I do end up with cat hair on them sometimes. It's like static. So that's the first coat of 1910. Lovely dusty blue. Or sorry, not 1910, 1900. Jeez Louise. You see what I'm doing here? Oh my goodness. Okay. This is 1900. These are going to be swapped. When I said that I was struggling today with the brain, this is what I meant. It's good. Okay. This one is 1910. The other one was 1900. This one's 1910. We're just gonna, I'm gonna need y'all to just pretend any mistakes that I make are for comedic value. I'm doing this for you. So that one's 1910, the pinky, not pinky. It's more of almost salmon-y kind of, corally kind of color. I'm not sure. I think I would say that's like a dusty coral. And then 1920, we have this lovely sort of foresty green. Looks like it leans slightly to the cool side. Do I want you to point the mistakes out? Sure. Sure, you can always point out mistakes to me. But, you know, I'm probably not going to fix them. So we're just on the first coat here, and on clear swatch sticks, this is precisely what I've come to expect from Abomination, is that they are quite opaque in that first coat. And if I were doing these like in slightly thicker coats, you could probably get away with a single coat, but I always do at least 2 coats. I never want to do anything in just one coat because I always find like it feels too thin to me. But yeah, their cremes so far, I think they've all been 2 coaters for me. This one's 1930. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Well, that was exciting. Hopefully that's the only one. Sometimes I get triples. This is 1930, another dusty shade. Very pretty mauvey-ish kind of color. This one I'm excited about. 1940. This looks like, I feel like my mom is gonna want to steal this one from me. I'm not gonna allow her to. It's a really gorgeous red. It's so vampy. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a beauty. And nice and opaque too. You know how a lot of reds tend to be more jelly-like? This one is very definitely not jelly-like. That is definitely going to be 100% opaque in 2 coats. That's a really beautiful, luscious, luscious color. That's gonna be gorgeous. Yeah, you can hear the cat. That's Jammy Dodgers in the background. All right, and then for 1950, we've gone like fire engine. It's like really quite a stark difference between these 2 colors. It's an incredibly bright red. Almost looks neon next to the others. And again, beautifully opaque. That's going to be another 2-coater. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna blow my nose real quick because I don't want to keep snuffling on film. Here. Hi, Jammy Dodgers. Such a good girl. All right. Sorry for anybody watching the VOD on YouTube. If I remember, I'll try to cut in a photo of Jammy for you. Okay, so that one was 1950. We're heading into 1960, and this one, oh boy. This one I am so excited about. This is like an extremely me color. I don't have a really intense acid green like this. I have other like sort of spring greens and you know, more sort of what a lot of people would consider to be prugly greens and chartreuses. I have those in lots of formulas. I have a couple in cremes that sort of lean this direction, but I definitely don't have anything as intense as this. This is like, this is a very exciting color for me. I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this one. And listen, I know not everybody wants to wear these kind of, you know, super saturated prugly greens, but you cannot beat a color like that for any kind of spring nail art. It's a great highlight in autumn nail art. This is just like, it's such a solid color. Ugh, I'm excited about this one. All right, so that's we got so far up to the 1960s. Now in 1970, we're gonna go to a sort of camely, orangey, I don't know, someone tell me what color that is. It's definitely not quite an orange. You know what it reminds me of is like a synthetic caramel sauce. I don't know why. It reminds me of like fake caramel sauce. That's what it looks like. It's like I expect it to taste like apple and caramel. It's definitely pumpkin-y as well. Yes, I agree. Pumpkin is similar. That could be a pumpkin pie filling. Anyway, this is 1970. Very appropriate shade, I think, for the decade. I can tell you that as a toddler, I definitely wore this color. There we go. So that one does have a tiny bit more of the jelly-like or crelly-like sort of consistency to it. It's got a bit of squishiness, I think, but definitely still going to be opaque in two coats for sure. Abomination Cosmetics says, I like to describe it as a mustard orange. Yeah, I can see that. It's kind of in between. I feel like there's like a really specific, like, it's triggering some kind of very deep memory that I'm associating with fake caramel and fake apple in some kind of fake candy. It's like a really, but I cannot draw it out of the depths of my brain because this is like, it's going to be like a 40-year-old memory, you know? This is like an early childhood thing that it's triggering for me. But yeah, mustard orange, I can see that. I can see pumpkin. Gosh, these are so fun. Okay, 1980. This is like the most 1980 color. You know, I've been seeing a lot of like, well, now of course everybody's gone into loving the 90s, but for a while there when the 80s were real popular, I was reliving my childhood, and I gotta tell you, I did not like the fashions of the 80s when it was the 80s. I don't think that they've improved with time. '80s is your jam? You love that color? Yeah, it's a great color. I'm just saying the 80s in general. Not my favorite decade. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old. Those three together, yeah, that's a fun combo. I agree. That's a really fun combo. Those go great together. In fact, I would add like this, the 1900 powder blue to those three. Hang on. That is a color story right there. That is a fun combination. I really like those three together, or four together rather. All right, might have to do nail art with that. All right, last one, 1990. Here it is. The last creme of the century. And heck, last creme of the millennium, if you want to get technical about it. And this one, again, has a little bit more of the crelly vibe to it, a little more squishy. But again, looks like it's gonna build up nicely in two coats, be nicely opaque. That's a good color. That one feels a little grungy. Yeah, that brown was everywhere. I agree. That was everybody's hair color too for a while there. So that is the full collection first coat. I am going to do a second coat on these so you can see how they build up. But yeah, that just to give you an idea. So it spans the entire century. And I don't know, what do you think? Did he capture them? Certainly made a hell of a good creme collection. There we go. Second coat of 1900. I did reverse this one in 1910. Y'all think he did a good job? I think he did a pretty good job. I am definitely going to get a whole lot of use out of some of these babies. This is, oh, I'm gonna need to expand my creme storage for this collection. I was already like right on the verge of my creme drawer being full. I keep my my like special effect polishes out on shelves, but all my cremes and stamping polishes live in drawers, just for the sake of, you know, space saving. But yeah, I literally need to have more drawers now because I have too many cremes to fit the available space. 1990 is based on an actual Avon nail polishes you had as a kid. Oh my god, that's so funny. I can totally see that. That really makes sense. That's so good. God, I remember the Avon makeup stuff. Oh, did you get Avon Skin So Soft? They had that oil that they had actually like a whole series of things that were the same scent. And for some reason, mosquitoes actually kind of hate it. So you'd put on this Avon Skin So Soft in the summertime at the cottage, and it would actually keep some of the mosquitoes at bay, which is hilarious. That 1920s green, I agree. I really love this green. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous, rich, dark green. And I like that it's like a little sort of more bluish and slightly desaturated. It's a really pretty color. That's going to be awesome actually for like winter nail art, because I like to do sometimes like festive landscapes and stuff, and I didn't have a creme that was in this sort of color range yet. So that's going to be a really nice addition. Avon just makes you think of Edward Scissorhands. God, I forgot about that. Yeah. My sister sold Avon for a while. I don't know. It's such a funny... There we go, we're back up and running. 1940. This one I really am excited about because I definitely don't have a red like this. I don't have a red anything like this. This is such an intense red. Really good one. Again, that one with the green. Oh boy. That is some Christmas shit right there. That's gonna be great. I'm gonna get so much use out of these. Yeah, Dusty Rose Mauve. This one, it actually kind of reminds me, I know that it's the 1930s color, but there was a resurgence in the 1980s in like interior decorating, where the dusty rose, kind of rosy mauvey kind of shades got really popular, specifically with a light gray. You'd have like the two of them together, and I don't know, it was kind of everywhere for a while. And I think we actually had, in one of the houses when I was a kid, in one of the houses we lived in, we had this whole like gray and dusty rose color scheme. Rachel, you have a gold flaky topper that would look good on that green? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've got several gold flaky toppers that would look really good on it. Actually, hang on a second. Because I have one from Abomination from earlier. It's not really a gold flake topper, but it's like where is it? This one from before they changed the packaging. I kind of want to just see that on... I'm just going to actually put that on the back just to see what this looks like on it. Because I feel like this will be... Oh my goodness. Oh yes. It's more like a microflake, gold microflake shimmer kind of thing. This one is Blondie. That looks gorgeous on that. It's going to look really good on 1940 as well. That is super pretty. Good call. Good call, Rachel. All right, 1950. Going in for this super bright red. I don't even know what to call this red. It's not, I mean, I said fire engine red previously, but it's definitely not like a fire engine red. It's like lighter and brighter than a fire engine red. It really feels borderline neon. And I feel like this makes me think of like a lipstick color from the 1950s. Just like incredibly bright. Coral red? Yeah, it's not quite coral. It's showing up, I think, a little bit more... It's showing up slightly more orangey on screen, it looks like. Fun fact, Blondie looks good on everything. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with like a microflake shimmer like this. It's gonna look good on so many things. All right. And that's still available in the shop, right? I believe, because Abomination Cosmetics, Brian doesn't really do a lot of like limited edition stuff. As far as I know, basically everything, unless it gets discontinued for other reasons, he brings it in, he keeps it in. So, you know, you should be able to get all this stuff for a good long time, including past collections. So if you see any of the stuff from the past collections, they're all on the website still. You call it strawberry red? Yeah, I can definitely see that as a strawberry red. That's a good call. Holonessi says it looks kind of raspberry on your screen. Yep. All right, 1960, back to my favorite green. And reminder / info for anybody who wasn't here earlier, this is just the second coat. We're only going to do 2 coats because it only needs 2 coats. And some of them barely needed 2 coats. And some of them I definitely could have gotten away with 1 if I had been doing it a little bit thicker or a little bit more carefully. So that green is 1960. Now we got 1970. We got this caramelly kind of, yeah, I don't know. I can taste this color. I'm telling you, I can taste this color. I don't know what it is. There's something in my brain. I can taste this color. This is good info for you since you use clear extensions. Yeah. Yeah. I think if you're using clear extensions, you're pretty much always going to want at least 2 coats of just about everything. You're never going to really have true one coaters with clear gel extensions. But for those of us that do natural nail, a lot of the time, a lot of these, like if you're at all careful with application, these cremes tend to go on nicely in a single coat. Store-bought caramel apples, yeah. It's I mean, it's not true synesthesia. It's like, it's just such a strong memory of something that is that exact color that like I can taste what that thing is, but I can't tell you what it actually was. It's just that like my brain is associating it with caramel, but not real caramel. All right, and the last one, 1990, here we go. That Avon. I had lipstick this color in the 90s. Back when I actually wore any makeup at all. I had lipstick this color. I don't think it was necessarily a great color for my lips, but it was better than the pinks that were otherwise popular. 1990, a lip liner color. Yeah, totally. Hi, Budgie Smuggler. My other gray cat just came upstairs to holler at me. I don't know what she wants, but yeah, that color is the entire 90s. Yeah, I totally agree. All right. It tastes like not orange the way purple and blue taste like purple and blue. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of, except the not thing that it tastes like is a not caramel. It's a fake caramel flavor that it tastes like. All right. So that's it, y'all. That's the entire collection. And I failed to look up the pricing for it before I came upstairs with my phone and everything. But I want to say there's something like $12 or $13, I believe. I think that's what the cremes usually are. Brian, if you're still there, let us know. Otherwise, you can also find it. Obviously, they're all available. I believe it is abominationcosmetics.com. I really should have looked this up before I came online, but you know, this is a bonus stream. You get what you get. You get Brain Dead Peggy. That's me today. I am obviously going to do some nail art looks of these, and I'm going to be swatching them. So over the next while, I will be posting individuals and some nail art stuff with them. So you will see more of them. But in the meantime, yeah, you can go to the website and pick them up. They've got lots of other goodies there. $12. Okay, thank you. $12 each. All the polishes, regardless of finish, are $12. That's actually kind of amazing. That's really good. And they're 12 milliliter bottles, but I'm guessing they're probably going to actually hold more than 12 milliliters because that's how these things usually work. The YouTube camera isn't picking up these guys that I just carefully arranged back there. Oh well, I'll show it to the YouTube thing afterwards. Yeah, so that's the entire collection. You've got the whole century all hanging out together, making beautiful nail polish babies. Let me just back up here so you can see them all. and the cuticle oil. This is unscented, yeah, I applied fairly, oh, I'll just go ahead and dump this. I applied fairly liberally at the start of the stream, and I don't see any greasiness. It doesn't feel greasy, so I think I'm gonna test this out for a few days, and I'll let you know, but so far, so good. I have, hang on. Hi, Budgie Smuggler. There you go. A little sneak peek of the other cat that you don't usually get to see. She's allergic to cameras, so don't usually have photos or video of her. Not like her sisters. She apparently wants something. I think 3 p.m. is usually their TREATS time, which I am not in charge of. That is Brian's job, but yeah. Since I happen to be the one that's upstairs at the moment, obviously she's decided that I'm in charge of it for the moment. So there we go. There's the full collection. I'm gonna go, yeah, these are all available now. You can go to their website. You can go get them. You can buy these right now, and then they'll come to you. And they won't be broken because Brian knows how to pack his shit. Holy crap. If you missed the first part of the stream, the USPS tried their darndest. They must have drop kicked that box, but every polish inside, perfectly fine. I don't know what the Postal Service was doing, but holy heck, they tried hard. They tried hard, but they could not. The packaging was too powerful. Oh, this collection's not out yet? Shit. Okay, well, you can't go right now. You can't go right now. I lied. When is it ready, Brian? Tell me. When can they pick this up? It's not out yet, y'all. I totally lied to you. It's coming out soon. It is. I know it's coming out soon. It's gonna be there. This one you can get. That's one of the older ones. That's beautiful. See, look at it. Look at it on that green. Ooh, you know what? I wanna try it on that dark red. Postal Service doesn't know what they're doing half the time. Yeah. Practicing for the Super Bowl? Definitely. It'll be out on the 29th for Black Friday. Okay, so y'all just gotta hold your horses. Y'all just gotta hold your horses. Hopefully I'll have it. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, Blondie on that. This is these two right here. Blondie over those two. That is Christmas vibes. I'm doing that. And I'm also gonna do these three here with this for something, but I don't know what yet. Send me nail art ideas for those colors. All right, so this collection is going to be out on the 29th for Black Friday. Brian, I don't know if you're having a sale, but even if you're not, 12 bucks is a pretty decent price. And they're beautiful cremes. I mean, you can see for yourself. That's 2 coats on clear swatch sticks. They self-level. The brush is good. The packaging is pretty. The cremes are divine. Go get them. All right, that's it. I'm out. Goodbye.